Davidson rolls out Luke Durkin at quarterback. Sails in motion. It's a reverse. Back to Durkin. Durkin to the end zone. Caught! Brody Reyna, 33 yards. Touchdown, Davidson. Stetson's offense back in the field. The Hatters have scored a touchdown on 3 of their last 4 drives. On first down, it's Brady Mites. Zips one, intercepted! John Tessman, house call, touchdown Cats. This is potentially 4th and ball game. San Diego down by 3 scores. Scott Abel and this Davidson sideline hyping up the red-out atmosphere here at Richardson Stadium, the 100th and final season at this storied venue for the Wildcats. Two seconds to snap it. Sargent just gets it off. Rollins into the backfields. Out of a cannon, Julian Rollins. He's 1 for 6 this season. It's a fake. My own flings it out. Brought in. Christian Berry. Touchdown, Davidson.
Well, I spoke a little bit too soon, I guess.
Luke Durkin, a 17-yard touchdown run in his first appearance in over a month. And it is only fitting. Today is the Hometown Heroes game. Luke Durkin is a hometown hero, a member of the Davidson ROTC program, one of 5 Wildcats in the program. He'll be commissioned as a U.S. Army officer upon graduation in May. So we certainly thank Luke for his soon-to-be service to our nation and all of those who serve. Oh, an onside kick. Ball still loose. Davidson says they have it, and they do. The middle linebacker of this Davidson defense. 3rd and 3 for Stetson. Mites lofts one. Deep shot into the breadbasket. Touchdown, Stetson. Fabian Baez for 6. Well, run was Adams' 22nd carry of the day. It's his first negative rush. As Durkin fires, Berry, a strong catch. Christian Berry has the first down. How about these Davidson tight ends with some big catches on this drive? Booming boot by Bo Gaines.
Yeah, Gaines averaging about 40 yards per punt coming into today, has pinned 4 punts inside the 20. Undoubtedly his best punt so far this year.
Durkin will throw, it's Hedrick! Surging for first down yardage and then some. Sam Hedrick moves the chains. 35-yard gainer for Davidson.
That's a high-risk, high-reward type play right there by Davidson. Yes, Stetson is definitely thinking run, being pinned deep in their own territory. But because of that, you can go ahead and try a play-action pass. Now, of course, if the O-line doesn't give you time, then you could take a safety. But that up front of Davidson did a great job giving the quarterback time and allowing Sam Hedrick to ultimately catch it downfield.
On first down, Adams straight ahead, met by Elijah Alexander. Hedrick entered today 2 catches for 27 yards on the season. He has 2 catches for 71 yards today alone.
Again, just a very athletic player for this Davidson squad. Played both ways in high school at Charlotte Country Day. A very standout player there for the Buccaneers. Again, just a big athletic kid. So go ahead, just try to give him some of those passes off of play action. And it's worked very well for Davidson so far today.
After the 3-yard tote by Mari Adams. On second down, Adams bounces to the edge. Adams to the 46. And Bryson, don't sell yourself short. You mentioned Sam Hedrick played both sides of the football in high school. You played against him. You lined up against him in the trenches, my friend.
Yep, I was a right guard. Hedrick was a defensive end, so I had to go up against him multiple times. He was a good D end as well, but he can certainly play tight end very well for this Davidson squad.
Adams, look out. A mean stiff arm. Get off me. Get off me again. Touchdown, Davidson. 54 yards of physicality.
Mari Adams is a beast. I mean, That right there just shows how he's one of the best running backs in the entirety of the FCS. Looking at that replay, nice initial block, being able to bounce off those initial tackles at the line of scrimmage. Get off me, he says. Get off me. I'm taking you into the end zone with me if you don't get off me. Mari Adams, just a physical downhill running back, and that really puts this game out of reach for Stetson midway through the third quarter.
Whew. That is a highlight reel run by Mari Adams as Reyes drills the point after. This was a 35-28 game not long ago. Stetson made things very interesting. 11:46 to go in the third quarter. It was 35-28. And just about 4 minutes later, Davidson now leads it by 28 points.
It just goes to show how powerful this Davidson offense is, that even though they don't take those shots downfield through the air, they can still pop these big runs with running backs like Mason Sharon, with guys like Mari Adams. They are just solid players all around, and you got to be careful if you're any defense, because those guys, they can score on any given play.
And we saw that last week. It was Mason Sharon who was hitting the big runs. The only 2 touchdowns Davidson scored on a couple of long totes by Sharon.
Yeah, did a very good job in that game. Had a career high in terms of rushing yards, over 150 carries. Had both touchdowns on the afternoon for the Wildcats. And again, we've talked about just that 1-2 punch in the backfield. I would argue the best running back duo in the entirety of the FCS.
Returnable ball for Johnson. Finds a lane. Johnson tripped up, just shy of the 30. All right, let's look at just how fast this Davidson offense can score. In the first quarter, they put up 21 points in the first 6 minutes and 31 seconds, okay? In this third quarter, over a span of 4 minutes and 23 seconds, they've also put up 21 points. That is 42 points in just about 10 minutes of football.
And it just shows, again, how strong this offense is. John Testman also saying, hey, don't leave me out of that. I had a pick six, too. Just shows how the defense can get it done on some of these scores as well. But I would say this is the best offensive performance we've seen from Davidson in a long time.
High throw from Mites, climbing the ladder and bringing it in. Fabian Baez. Did he get a foot in?
It was a good catch. Wow. I was about to say it was a good catch regardless, able to make the grab up in the air. But, man, what a catch there by Baez. Of course, Davidson can't challenge it either because they already used one of their challenges and ultimately lost it.
And Baez is a dude out there at receiver. Former JUCO All-American. On second down, Mites drilled as he throws, brought in. Anjay Feliciano inside the 40.
I think this game is definitely on pace to somehow outscore last year's game, which is impressive because they scored 102 combined points in that one. Both these offenses keep it up, then I'm pretty sure they're going to beat that margin. But, man, they've been able to find some receivers downfield all afternoon. Davidson's really struggled to defend that deep ball. They've either given up some of those big throws or had to commit defensive pass interferences.
Again to the air. Mites nearly swallowed up. Instead, he's loose. And Brady Mites down to the 35, a 4-yard rush. Well, you look at this offense, air raid offense. They've been this way year in, year out. But it's a new OC, Sheldon Cross, first year with the program after a very successful record-setting season leading the offense at Cal Poly last year, which is a very proud program out west.
No, yeah, a very good team out there. I mean, there's just so many good FCS teams out there on that West Coast in the Big Sky and the Missouri Valley Conference. And so having an offensive coordinator like that who's coached at the top level of FCS football really helps this Stetson squad.
Mites nailed as he throws, and it's brought in. He is putting these balls on a dime despite being nailed. Rennell Johnson gets inside the 5.
Great throw right there by Mites. I mean, there's a reason why his first name is Brady. I mean, he's thrown some dimes, as you said, so far today. And you got to give him a lot of credit because he took a shot there, yet he was able to step up and throw the ball on the mark, knowing he was going to take a hit.
Mites floats it. End zone. Batted away. Daniel Carter in coverage. You mentioned Brady Mites, Tom Brady, as we touched on before. Tom Brady, his favorite athlete. Hey, listen, if you're a quarterback, there's nobody better to look up to than Tom Brady.